YouTube, what's going on today, man? Listen, here we got some I Tried Bomb Squad by this random creator. I never watched her before, but she tried the bomb squad. I don't know what that means. I think she like blows up a bomb or like tries to defuse a bomb, but we'll see. Let's get right into it.
This week on Challenge
Looks
Accepted,
interesting.
I am going to Bomb Squad Academy.
Oh, that's what it is.
Not Ryan, I am not ready. We'll be detonating real explosives and learning how to disable those explosives to render them safe.
Cut the red wire, cut the blue wire thing. That's kind of a myth.
So we're literally shooting
It's a myth?
projectile at a bomb.
For the most part, yeah.
All while wearing a 65-pound bomb suit.
My
That-
legs are shaking right now. Just
Someone was in Mr. Beast video when they had to blow up stuff.
Completely by myself before time runs out.
You're completely alone.
Oh yeah, she tripping.
65-pound suit with limited mobility,
Tripping.
heading for an unknown situation, which can be very dangerous or deadly.
Tripping.
Oh my god.
Challenge accepted.
Hi, good morning. I'm Brian.
Brian.
I'm Brad.
Brian and Brad. Brian and Brad on the bomb squad.
Bradford.
I love all the alliteration. Did you guys plan
Wait,
that?
We
Bradford.
didn't, but there's actually a lot of Brian's in the bomb squad.
Are there any Michelles?
There's not.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So what you're going to do right now is our physical assessment that we put all of our new recruits through.
In order to pass, I will have to run a quarter mile while completing a series of difficult
Literally wearing a
tasks that will
bomb
test
suit.
my endurance, dexterity, and memory, all in under 17 minutes.
We actually affectionately refer to the helmet you're going to be wearing as the dumb bucket. Because
The
it's
dumb
the dumb bucket. When you put that on, a lot of the stuff that you've got in your head just kind of goes out the window. So you got to concentrate to remember things. So we're going to test your memory.
And if I don't pass the test, I won't be allowed to continue the rest of the academy because my body cannot safely endure the mental and physical strain imposed by the 65-pound bomb suit.
So this is the bomb suit.
This
Okay.
is the first thing you're going to put on are the pants.
Okay.
The point of the physical agility test is to intentionally stress the candidate. Your brain has to be able to work while you're physically exhausted. And then just put it on your head. There we go.
Feel like quite contained. It feels like I have a bowling ball in my head. Am I yelling right now?
A little bit, but that's okay.
Oh my god.
This is going to feel a little bit like it's choking you out for a second because that's going to be her first time putting the suit on. First time feeling that 65 pounds of weight on her shoulders.
Thing is
All right, you're in it.
huge.
How's it feel?
How does it feel? I feel like a drunk Michelin man. God.
Michelle, are you ready for the assessment?
I suppose we'll find out very soon.
So there's one more thing.
I'm trying to
that-
defuse a bomb in that.
To start this whole thing, you're going to be on your back on the ground. Yep, so that exercise is used to simulate something blew up and you fell on your back and you have to get up. So that's how you're going to start this whole thing.
Okay. Probably a bad time to say I have to pee, I'm guessing. Okay.
Chin up, there you go.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's 60
Michelle, are you ready? All right.
60 pounds just laying down.
So when you are ready, your time starts when you physically move and your number is 1.
This feels so awkward. So heavy.
This part here is just simulating the long walk. You've left your team at the truck and you are walking towards your objective. On a real call, you'd be all alone. You'd be you and your equipment. So the long walk is possibly either the scariest or the best part of being a bomb tech. You walk alone, probably at least 300 feet down to where the suspicious item is. Thinking about what am I going to find? What do I need to do to keep myself safe? What do I need to do to keep the public safe?
There's so much weight on my lungs. Like,
There is.
just breathing is difficult.
Hey, how's it going? Just got a new
Bro.
shipment in here from YouTube, as you can see.
Alas,
I'm so
bro,
excited
no
to
one
open these.
cares.
Each obstacle is designed to test a different aspect of being a bomb tech and is inspired by real-life situations a bomb tech would encounter out on the job.
And once you touch that silver pole, you're done.
Good.
Drop the blunt.
Oh, I'm sweating.
So next, Michelle's going to pick up some equipment.
I knew the bomb suit would be difficult because of the weight, but what I didn't really account for is how much the suit limits your visibility.
You probably can't see much past the top of that chest plate, can you?
Correct.
Right, you can see she's reaching around. She doesn't even know where that pole she's reaching for is. She can't see it.
While holding this heavy and awkward equipment, I have to take another full lap around the track before starting my next task.
We're at 5 minutes and 40 seconds right now. Almost there. 10 more yards.
And after being completely exhausted from the lap, I still had to remember the number I was given at the
1.
beginning of the challenge and point the laser at it.
That's it. You're
Great.
good to go. You're at 7 minutes right now. One more lap.
This might be a bad idea, but I am gonna try to run.
You're gonna try and run, all right? Braver than I.
That's impressive, Michelle.
That's impressive. You're doing great.
This is like deadlifting and running a 10 on the treadmill at the same time.
Having been warned of the difficulty of this test beforehand, I actually spent the weeks prior strength training in preparation. And if you're curious what my strength conditioning looked like for this challenge, I uploaded my exact program to my fitness app, Challenge Fitness, which you can find down in the description.
The next
Challenge
activity she's gonna do,
fitness.
we have what we call a monkey board. Basically, it's a piece of plywood with a bunch of different activities. on it.
Monkey board.
There you
What do you
go.
mean by that?
God.
She's gonna have to
What do you
demonstrate her
mean by
ability
that?
to use basic tools to do things like open a lock,
Ooh, not my first time doing walks.
undo a bolt,
Better.
remove screws.
God, I feel like a baby trying to do this.
It is. It's amazing how much that suit will all of a sudden make simple tasks that much more difficult.
Oh. Okay, last one, the wire.
Strip the insulation off both sides, twist it together around that eye bolt.
Ah. 1, 2, 3.
Nice. You're done. And then the last
Go,
thing we're
go,
gonna
go,
do,
go,
we're gonna have her
go, go,
climb
go.
some stairs. So we're gonna get that heart rate way up, and then there's gonna be a
Oh,
suspicious
stairs.
device in there. And she's gonna have 20 seconds. That's it to look all the way around that device and memorize as many things she can about that.
Green red lips for you. Red tape.
Time.
Here.
And then she's gonna come out to me at the truck and have to tell me everything she can remember about that device.
Green, red, what were you?
15:43 was your
Blue.
time. All right, how you feeling?
Awful.
Let's get this jacket off and get you some air. All right, so your last task. Tell me what you remember about that box.
Okay, the top has a green light thing, and then underneath a red light thing.
Okay.
And it said a lift for you with red tape, and then underneath there was a red bar.
Cool. Good job. You passed. So
I
Blue
passed.
button.
fast.
Yes! That was so challenging. So what's next?
So next one, we're gonna test your fear.
Huh?
Within minutes of finishing the agility test, I now have to put the bomb suit back on, but this time in addition to a hazmat suit to simulate dealing with a chemical threat.
Really, what this test is designed to do is test her ability to work around her fear. We're gonna put her in a hazmat suit, and then we're gonna put the bomb suit over the top of that. We're gonna strap an SCBA bottle to her back and put a gas mask on her face that she has to breathe through. Stand up.
My legs are shaking right now just standing.
It is a lot of weight.
With all this stuff we're putting on her, we're almost going to double her body weight.
I can do this. Oh my god.
You can do it.
I can do it.
And if that's
You
not
can
enough,
do
we're going to
it.
put her inside of a dark shipping container and seal her in. Then I'm going to give her an incredibly simple children's puzzle.
Okay, here we go. Children's puzzle.
And it is going to take her a ridiculously long amount of time to complete a children's puzzle.
Oh no. That's a trick.
Bro, them
There's
gloves.
trick signs. This one goes here. Here's the next move. Okay, I think I got two. Woo! Okay, that's an ear. Got this cat.
Match the colors.
This is so uncomfortable. I feel so claustrophobic, and it just feels like it's getting heavier and heavier by the second.
It's hard to see. Obviously, she's wearing the gas mask plus
Yeah.
the visor helmet for the EOD 10.
That's
the
OD.
SCBA. It's not natural air. It's hard to breathe. So that's something that you have to constantly think about. A, to conserve air, and B, to calm yourself.
My legs are shaking, and all I'm doing is standing. Yes! Oh yeah?
Right now, she's been in there for approximately 10 minutes. Effectively, she has about 25 to 30 minutes worth of air.
Again, I cannot see what I'm doing. So basically, I will make a decision on what to do, and then I like look away and pray that my hand does what I just told them. Bam! Yeah!
One more.
One last piece.
Open
I'm so
door.
excited to get out of here. I'm ready for it to be checked.
That's yes. Pass. Alright, let's go.
Oh my gosh!
You're the person with the gun.
Open
the person who would do
door.
anything to protect the ones you love. But did you know
Bro,
that you
LS.
Been there for about 14 minutes.
It's an excellent time.
Yay!
So now that you've passed both of the physical assessments and you've got the experience of how the bomb suit feels, now we're going to give you some practical experience on how to defuse and recognize devices and render them safe.
The biggest misconception about what bomb squads do, it's what we see in the media all the time. It's go down, put your face next to something, and cut the red wire. We're almost never going to go down and actually put our physical hands on a device.
And clip whatever you want. Now who can tell me what he did wrong?
He made up a song about cutting
He
wires?
made up a song about cutting wires.
Unless there is a human life that I can't move away from that suspicious device, I'm never going to go touch it with my hands until I know it's safe to do so.
So that's where the cutting the wire thing comes
That's
in.
where the cutting the wire thing comes from.
And that's when I realized that my idea of what bombs look like and how they're disabled is almost entirely based in fiction.
Bombs that we encounter, they don't look like a lot of the stuff we see in the media, right? They're not the sticks of dynamite with a timer on top and a red wire going to a detonator. They look like a box, a backpack. They look like everyday items.
What?
IEDs, or improvised explosive devices, are composed of a variety of components, often everyday items, that work together to cause damage or injury when detonated. And it's the job of a bomb tech to separate those components so that the
Oh,
IED
what?
can no longer go off. And they do this by using a device called a pan disruptor.
Percussion actuated, non-electric. You don't need to remember that. What our idea is with disruption is to hopefully make it so that these components
Bro,
are no
this is
longer touching, so
crazy.
they can't function together anymore. This is a 12-gauge shotgun barrel.
Oh, we're actually gonna shoot something out of here.
Yes. What we'll do is we'll put a blank in.
Does
and
a
then we'll fill the
shotgun-
barrel with water.
Whoa.
You had this package earlier.
Yeah, and we were aiming the laser.
Yep. You aim the laser. That's going to shoot that water into that package, and as it comes out, the water's going to expand. It's going to rip that package apart, and it's going to hopefully accomplish our task.
So we're literally shooting a water projectile at a bomb.
For the most part, yeah.
But the only way to determine if a suspicious package is an IED is by confirming that it has all the components necessary to detonate. And to figure that out safely, the first task in any bomb threat call is to take an X-ray.
And then that's your X-ray panel right there.
Cool.
So that gets the X-ray imprinted on it. So this gets placed behind the package. We shoot the X-rays through the package and onto the film
Bro, how do you have
Go
time to
pick up your
take an
X-ray
X-ray of a bomb?
Without touching.
without touching the package. There you go. So now we'll go into the truck and we'll develop these.
Yo! The red lights.
This is our scan developer.
Wow. Like this?
Yep.
And it'll start sucking it through.
So you can see it scanning in here. Now we have one complete image. What kind of things do you immediately see?
That looks like a
This right
like
here?
a battery.
9-volt
9-volt battery.
That's exactly what it is. Does this look like anything you recognize from earlier? Think about the box that was up at the top of the stairs.
Ooh, like one of the lights sticking out on
Yep.
the outside.
Yep,
Okay.
that's an LED. All right, what else do you see that you recognize?
That looks like a roll of measuring tape.
Close. Look at it a little bit differently. Look
It's
at
a
this.
timer.
It's
timer,
a
yeah.
Yo.
Good job. All right, what about this guy? Does this look familiar to you at all?
No.
That is
Have you ever
a
taken the cover
the,
plate off of an electrical
yeah,
outlet,
that.
electrical switch at home?
Oh, is that what it is on the inside?
Yes.
This is the switch. So that's a toggle switch on a lamp.
So this is just an example of
How does she
things
not know
you
what that
could
was?
see in an X-ray in the final challenge.
Yep. This itself is not a device.
We don't have the explosive material. Yeah.
It's not a bomb. There's no bomb.
But if an X-ray does show that the device is an IED, the next step is to safely move it away from any property or civilians. And the safest way to do that is through the use of robots.
Good morning. Rob Horvath, Rapid County Bomb
They just put their
Well,
full
first of
trust
all,
in
I
a
know we just
robot.
met, but I have a question.
Go ahead.
Do you go by Bob because it starts with a B, and
Okay.
everyone's name on the bomb squad
You're
starts
right.
with a B?
My name's Robert, but a lot of the guys do call me Bobby. Let's
Yo.
talk robots.
Yes.
Why
So
every
today I'm going
person
to
named
drive
Robert
this.
is
You are
called
going
Bob?
to drive this.
Robots allow
My
us
dad's name is
to
Robert, and he's
do
called-
some analysis
call him
on
Bob.
suspicious
Why
items
is that?
without ever having to send a human down there. If I blow up a robot, yeah, they're expensive, but they're not a human.
These cookies are
Let's
staring
start
at
with
me,
just
bro.
some basic driving.
This stick right here.
Do I eat one?
Push forward on it and see what the robot does.
Homemade
See, it's
cookies
starting to move.
with some salt.
Push to the left, bring it towards us.
Whoa.
That gets it to turn. All with that simple stick right there, right?
Okay.
I should heat
Cameras
them
are
up in the
located here.
microwave.
Push that one. That is your gripper camera. So now let's talk
Frick.
about maybe some arm
I don't feel like
functions.
getting up
Press
though.
that button down there. That is moving the arm and the shoulder at the same time. And you can even move just the wrist, and you can also go up and down.
Whoa.
Let's try to pick up that water bottle down there. You're on the right track.
Oh. Oh.
Feel like you have a good grip?
Think so.
Beautiful.
Yay! Now I can bring a water bottle to Garrett. Are you thirsty, Garrett? Wait, don't take it. Let me offer it to you.
Do not let them raise your rates. Now, I used to fall victim to outrageous.
So what's next?
We want you to run an obstacle course that we have set up, but you're gonna do it blind. And by blind, I mean your eyes are the robot's eyes.
Okay, okay. So we have the robot positioned at start. What are the rules and objectives for this obstacle course?
First off, you're not allowed to hit any of the cones. There's a bridge that you're gonna go over. It's a wooden bridge. Don't fall off of that. Once you make it to the end of the course, you need to find your suspicious item. Your mission is to use the robot to pick up that pipe bomb, and you gotta place it into a fragmentation bag. Oh, and there's one other rule.
Okay,
Do not break my robot.
okay.
Alright.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, this perspective is so difficult to use. Okay, I'm approaching the bridge.
Don't fall off that bridge.
How expensive is this robot?
$75,000 for this one.
Well, as you guys know, these videos are expensive to make, so I want to say a huge thank you to SoFi, who is sponsoring this video and literally helping me give away $10,000 to a bank savings account.
Oh, promo.
We'll believe it. Oh, there's a bomb. Okay, I'm over. Go. I mean, did you know that SoFi lets you get paid up to 2 days
El
early, pay
promo,
no
El
account fees,
promo.
and cash in on up to $300 when you sign up for the direct deposit?
Go on, one more.
Oh, I missed it. My depth perception is off. Well, the best news is SoFi is helping give away $10,000 to one of you guys watching to pursue whatever your dream ambition is. Grabbing bomb. And going back. To enter, sign up for a SoFi checking and
Bro.
savings account right now using my link. You can click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen to enter for your chance to win. Just make sure to use my link because it's the only way to enter for a chance to win.
Bruh.
So I want to say a huge thank
Bruh.
you to SoFi for sponsoring this portion of the video and literally making this whole thing possible. Oh, I missed. So that was bad.
That was bad.
I was right at the finish line.
Potentially an explosion where you don't want it to happen.
Okay.
However, robots are not always available, and so sometimes bomb techs will instead have to use a much more dangerous option, a technique known as rigging.
So let's go look over here.
Okay.
If we wanted to take this box to where we were just standing,
Uh-huh.
and if you were to just hook this line right up to this, what's going to happen as soon as you start pulling?
It's going to hit these
It's going
obstacles.
to hit these, it's going to
Okay.
get stuck, right? So we have some tools in our rigging kit that allow us to change direction. This pulley right here is designed to open up and break away. So we can put this ball on the rope here. So now if we run this rope through this pulley, as you're pulling along,
Oh, he posted
when
another
the ball
bunker
goes
video.
through, that pulley opens. Then just clip onto that carabiner attached to the handle there. And then let's go back to where we started, and you can pull it. There you go.
Oh, that would be really bad. What do we do in this situation?
So we would come back down and fix it.
And why is this better than me just picking it up?
So in a situation like what just happened, moving this is still potential to anger it. So you picking it up, you might still could set it off. So change direction, and now it's coming right back to you.
These techniques are crucial to do with precision because even a slight miscalculation could be devastating. And so engineers are constantly improving the technology of bomb suits to keep the technician inside safe.
We have in the museum at our sheriff's office an
Damn.
old bomb suit. It looks like a combination between the Iron Man
Bro,
suit and a
how
knight
could you
in shining armor suit.
see
It's
out of
literally
that?
got slits in the eyes.
But even with modern bomb suits, a bomb tech's feet and hands are actually still exposed.
She's going to realize that we don't have gloves on when we're in the suit. We don't have a lot of protection on our feet. So if something goes wrong, even if I survive, I might come out of it without hands. I might come out of it without feet. I might come out of it with severe injuries. That's one of the realities I have to accept. And that's a reality that my family had to accept also. One of the activities we're going to do with Michelle this week is we're going to take her out to our explosive range. We're going to demonstrate to her the effects of explosives.
And although this is a controlled demonstration set up by professionals, we have to treat the tests as a serious danger. Because when it comes to explosives, anything can happen.
Here is a simple remote job you could start without a
Bro.
college degree that pays more than a doctor's salary.
If you're in your... So we're going to start small. We're going to show her very small explosives, very small, energetic items. First, I need to show you.
Is this the button?
These are the buttons.
The button!
The buttons. So you're going to hold down charge until the green light lights up. And then you're going to push fire.
I
And
got
that's what
very
it says.
scared when you pushed that just
Right?
now. It was like,
So what I need from you first, left, downrange, and right.
okay.
Fire in the hole loud.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
All right, now hold down charge until you get a green light, and then press fire.
At the same time?
Yep, good.
Whoa, it actually looks really cool. It makes so much smoke. Happy 4th of July. Fire in the hole! Oh my god. Jesus Christ! Fire in the hole!
Allahu Akbar.
It sounds so amazing.
That was a good one, right?
I didn't have my glasses on. Oh no.
You're okay behind the trucks. And we're gonna work our way up to some pretty big charges. When I say big charges, it's not a large amount of material, but it's very powerful material. So we're gonna use the actual explosive that was used in the Oklahoma City bombing.
A massive car bomb exploded outside of a large federal building in downtown Oklahoma City, shattering that building, killing 168 people, including 19 children.
It was a huge explosion, and that the explosive used was most likely a simple combination of fertilizer and fuel oil.
The explosive is used in the Oklahoma City
Yo.
bombing. So we've got some of that. That's what's in this big bag down here.
Wow.
It was well publicized in those days that it was basically fertilizer. That's what this is. This will look very much like the fertilizer you put in your lawn, the white pearls, but it's also an explosive when it's mixed with a fuel. And we're going to show how an incredibly small amount of that explosive, what damage it does, so you can basically translate that into someone who has thousands of pounds of that doing bad things. We're armed.
Yo.
This is crazy. You guys ready? Here we go. Fire in the hole!
Yo.
Coming down! Whoa!
That little
Alright, so for
ass
reference,
bomb.
this is how deep we are.
Wow.
So this is about 12 pounds of ammonium nitrate. What they used in Oklahoma City was significantly more than that. It was basically a rental truck full. So if this is what just 12 pounds and a couple little bags will do, thank goodness that those things don't happen every day.
Now I know what
Yo.
I am up against and why it's so important to render safe quickly.
It's unfortunate we have a need for a bomb squad, but unfortunately, history through the existence of mankind has proved us that humans are going to do bad things.
At the Boston Marathon, twin explosions shatter a celebration, turning a day of joy into a deadly nightmare.
But the real horror story here was in the garage level of the World Trade Center. That's where the explosion was, and they found people dead, trapped in their cars.
So we have to have units like the bomb squad to go out and deal with these things. Explosive devices, they can target police officers, they can target civilians, they can target all kinds of different entities. And my initial goal being a police officer is, help protect the community, help solve problems.
That is crazy.
The window blew out on our production van from that explosion. So for my final challenge, obviously I won't be dealing with a real explosive device. However, when I imagine having to do that with these ramifications in real life, it's absolutely terrifying.
Michelle's final challenge
That
is
little bomb
we're going to
made that much
present
damage.
her
That
with,
is
as close
crazy.
as possible, a real bomb response.
Local fire department recently fired an employee. This employee has made several threats. When the chief walked out to his vehicle, he found like a toolbox underneath his car.
Yeah.
There is the package
Okay.
right underneath the driver's side tire.
Okay, will I have comms in the suit?
Something we haven't covered yet. Interestingly, why you're not going to have comms Someone could theoretically build a device that's sensitive to radio frequencies. So if you were to have comms down there, you could potentially set something off. We don't want to do
Bro,
that.
what?
My mission is to enter the parking garage, locate the suspicious item, and then determine if it's an active IED. If it is, it'll be my responsibility to use the tools at my disposal to render it safe.
All right, if you're ready, it's time to get you suited up.
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Yo, that is crazy. Just from a radio, it can go off.
Limited mobility, heading for an unknown situation. Very dangerous or deadly. If something goes wrong, I could be severely injured. I could lose my life. And that's a reality I have to accept.
Every step feels like molasses.
If you want to learn how to edit really well from professional Hollywood editors, we're going to show you the stuff that nobody else is teaching. I'm talking about real creative skills, like how you can use music.
Oh my god.
Ow, bro. Got hit with a freaking flashbang. What are you doing?
Body is so warm, my hands were freezing cold. Where is it? Here's the car. Has a silver Ford. Put the panel down first. Okay. Put the exit down. I can see. Okay. I think this is in the right position. I have 60 seconds before I have to get up though, so that I'm far enough away from the X-ray. I hope I did that right. I really hope I did.
Okay, let's see what's in the box.
Pull our way through.
I'm still catching my breath.
It's tiring.
It's just all the residual fatigue is just catching up to me.
We've got an image.
Did it work?
It worked.
Yay! Alright.
You see immediately. Tell me what you see.
I see a battery.
Right there, right?
And it looks like it is connected to a switch.
Okay. Do you remember what kind of switch that is?
Micro switch. It's
Good.
a micro switch.
Where are these wires going?
Into something dark and mysterious in the back. Is that C4?
It looks to be potentially some sort of plastic explosive, right? Is this device safe to move?
I mean, the switch there, it makes me nervous.
But you diagnosed that switch correctly. What has to happen for that switch?
It has to be unlocked.
Yep, the lid has to be open. So what's the only thing that you should not do to this?
Open it.
Open the lid, right?
Now that we have confirmed that the device is an active IED, I now need to use rigging to safely move the device away from the truck to avoid the destruction of property. And though this device is not a real explosive, it is rigged with sensors and alarms that will go off to signify that it has been detonated, resulting in an instant failure.
Here. I should carry it. Okay. Yes. Okay, put it in here.
Slow down, slow down.
No.
Yo, She just died, bro. Slow down, why you running, bro?
Yes. Hell yeah.
Welcome back. How you feeling? You look exhausted.
Dude, how long was that? Like 3 hours later.
It's not an hour. That was a long one. You got the package where we wanted it?
I hope so.
You got the truck set up?
Yeah.
All right, it's time to push the button.
This button is gonna feel so satisfying to push after all that. I just hope it works.
I do too. All right, need some fires in the hole from you.
Fire no! Fire no! Fire no!
Fire button's right there.
Please work.
Look, bro.
Oh, I really hope that works.
Me too.
Holy smokes. Holy cow! The battery. There's the battery. It's the initiator and explosive. Okay, then 25 feet apart. Here we go. Mission accomplished!
For all your hard work, your dedication, we want to present you with this plaque.
Honorary member?
Honorary member of Grapple County Bomb Squad.
It's cap. It's a fake award. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know what you guys want me to watch next, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.